Okay, so what up everybody? I'm going to be showing you how to do the goblet squat with a weight in front of you. It could either be a dumbbell or it could either be a kettlebell. I like to use the kettlebell. I can get a nice grip, but also the dumbbell is also good. You can still do it well with the dumbbell as well. So my setup is usually with this thing here. It's like the bottom part of a stepper that you would get in those step classes. So I just take it out and literally I flip it, and there I can elevate my heels, right? Or you can use so here I've used two 10 kg plates, and literally this also gives you a similar elevation, right? You get a similar elevation where your heels are elevated, they're high. Yo, I'm saying the same thing over and over. Okay, cool. So what you want to do if you're using the dumbbell, right? You want to first get yourself set up, and then you grab the dumbbell underneath right here, and don't keep it in front of you. But so what you want to do is get under it, so in like so, right? And then what you're going to do is you're not going to throw yourself, so you need to control the movement, right? So then you go down, you come up, you go down, you come up. And what we're doing here, right, is you're sitting down, right? So don't think about going down, but rather sitting straight up, right? So I'm going to show you from the side how this thing looks. So you're here, right? So you're here, right? And you sit down, you come up. You sit, you come up. You sit, you come up, right? That's what you're doing. And this is going to help you as well if you haven't got that good of range of motion or ankle mobility. For some people, when they're doing squats and they don't have much ankle mobility, what will happen is they'll come down, but at a certain point, they'll bend over because of that ankle mobility. So here, you've eliminated that by having your heels elevated. And there's no magic to this. It's the same thing here. There's no magic, it's the same. Here as well, you just your heels elevated, and you just sit down, then you come up. You sit down, and you come up, right? And there's also this pet peeve that I don't like, what people will be doing. So people will be doing this. People will be doing that. That's not what you should be doing. If you get to a point where you get to the bottom and you feel like you need to kick your butt out because your butt is helping you. So look at this. I'm here, I'm coming up. But if I kick my butt out, I'm already eliminating some of the movement. So I already helped myself. I've already cut out some of what my muscle needs to do. So I'm here, then you're up. It's easier. Don't need to do that. If you get here and you want to do this, you can't no longer, you're done. You're done. It's not the movement anymore. You need to sit up. Sit up. So that's the one that I always see people doing, and really not happy about how people be doing this one. Also, let's do the kettlebell as well. Let's show you the kettlebell. Love the kettlebell. You get up under it. You're here. Not here. Let me show you. You're not here. You're not here. You get here. You get under it. Then you sit. Then you come up. You sit, you come up. None of this grabbing this. You move, transferring all of that to the shoulders, right? None of that. So yeah, that's how to perfectly execute a goblet squat with the weight right up in front of you, and your heels elevated. One more point. People always say, when you're squatting, don't go more than 90 degrees, right? But your body is meant to do that. And let me tell you something very interesting. When your toes go up above your knee, there's a little extra pressure here, a little extra squeeze, a little extra gain instead of the 90 degrees. When you just slightly over, you know, you're not going insane, just slightly over. And that is your world of wonders, my friends. I'm going to show you an alternative quickly, another one that you can do similar to this one without a weight in front of you. Just don't touch that down. I'm going to show you another one right after this. Okay guys, so this is an alternative to the exercise we were doing initially, right? So where you were here and had your dumbbell in front, or you had your kettlebell in front and you're squatting. This is a nice alternative. Let's just say, I don't know, whatever reason you have this machine but you don't have a goblet squat. Sorry, you don't have a kettlebell. I don't know what would be the reason, but this is a nice alternative. I think you can do either that machine and this machine, and I think and this exercise. I think the best thing here is that there's constant tension. The tension never leaves you. Sometimes when we're doing the other one, you tend to, I see when people will get to the bottom and they'll come up and maybe they'll straighten up, which is not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to keep a slight bend, go down, come up, keep a slight bend to keep the tension on the quads. This one, killer, it's going to keep the tension on the entire time. So how you set it up, same way. I use this stepper piece, or you can also use these weights here just to elevate your heels. And then for the attachments, you attach at the bottom of a machine like this. I'm using a cable crossover, but there are other solo machines which is just this part only that are available at gyms where you can attach. So you can either use this attachment, you can use this attachment. If your gym doesn't have this attachment, you can use two of these, where you just throw in two of these like this, because the aim is that you're going to be holding it this way, right? So either this, or if your gym has a rope, which this one has, but you have to go and like special request it at reception. So I didn't have the time to go and special request it at reception. You can use a rope as well. And I'm just going to show you. I'm going to use this one. Still, you can either use this one. So you add a weight that you're comfortable with, as usual. You know how we go. I'm starting, so I'll just grab a nice 10 here. And you pull it all the way back. So I think I've actually put a bit too far away, so I'm just going to bring it. I'm just going to bring these weights slightly closer, right? And then we're going to do the things, right? So you get up top here, stand up tall, and you go down. Come up, sit down. Come up, sit down. Come up, sit down. So same thing that you're doing there. You literally, chest up high, you're sitting. So you're sitting, coming up. Same thing. And don't worry about the knees going over the toes. That's going to help you. Same thing, if you don't have this, you can use the weight to elevate your heels, then sit down again. You sit, you come up, you sit, you come up, and you sit, right? You can even increase the intensity a bit, but not coming up too high. So you can also go here, you here, you here, you here. That is going to kill you, that intensity. Once you've mastered that first movement, you can also hit halves. Oh, let me show you. Here's another little nugget. So here, you can also do half, then high. Half, then up. Half, then up. That is going to burn those quads and elicit that much needed growth that you wanted for those sexy legs that you've been dreaming about this summer. So that's a cool exercise that you can try out. You can either in conjunction with the other one or as an alternative to the other one, but either way, man, hit them and hit them hard to get those sexy legs that you've always wanted. All right, I'm gonna show you a few nice angles, and then I'm gonna call it a day for this one.